So you're a coach building your business online and you'd like to know how to utilize video more effectively, maybe to generate leads, conversions, sales, whatever it may be. You want to use the format of video, you see the opportunity, but you're not quite sure how to grab it best for your business. Maybe you've even tried some in the past, hasn't really worked out the way you like it to. I obviously use video a lot, as do my clients. So I'd love to teach you some things that are working for us right now. So I'm going to crack open the laptop, definitely take some notes, at least mental notes. I'm going to draw some things out that I hope you find useful. And if at any point in time you enjoy the training, you're like, yeah, I'd like more from that guy. I give away all sorts of bonus resources, trainings, live sessions, all sorts of things in my free Facebook group. You're welcome in the community. There's no charge for it. You'll see a little button up there, or the link is in the description. But for now, let me open up the laptop. Let me share that screen with you. We got some work to do, so let's dive in. Okay, so first things first, when you're trying to use your video to more effectively market your coaching business, we have to understand the purpose of that video. Otherwise, we can lose our way. Like I know the purpose of this video is to teach you how to use video marketing. If I didn't know that, I could just drift, and you will too if you don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. So, what are you trying to do when you use video in your business? Well, first of all, you want to be able to showcase your skills. So showcase. What can you actually do for people? I'm doing this now, right? I'm letting you know I'm knowledgeable in a topic that you want to be knowledgeable in too. How can you showcase that you can share useful information, strategies, tips, transformation with your clients? How else are they going to know that unless you showcase that, okay? The days are gone where you had to do that one-on-one. They've long gone. We can do that in video. Also, we want to be building trust. Video is really mighty when it comes to actually allowing your potential customers and clients to already be in the frame of mind where they're like, you know what, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sign up with this person. I'm pretty sure I'm going to become a client. Because if they're watching videos, imagine for a second that you watch your most popular people on the TV, right? You've got characters who you love, people you love, actors you love. Now you know that this is just their job. If you saw them in real life, you know that it's let's give them a hat because they're a different person. But you still feel some sense of rapport and trust. Like if it was a choice between this person here who you recognize from the TV and just some, let's give them an unhappy face, random stranger, if you could only give one person a lift in your car, like who would you pick? You pick this person. Now, do you know them any better than this person? No, you don't. You just saw them portraying a character on TV. You have no idea about them in reality. But when you see someone, when you hear their voice, it builds trust and rapport. So remember that video can absolutely do that for you, builds trust and rapport. So what else have we got? What else? Well, it's going to also generate leads. It's going to generate qualified lead or referral. Lead or referral. Someone may watch your video and go, hey, you should take a look at that. That sounds like something you're after. Or they may watch it themselves and say, you know what? Like I wanna learn more about what this coach has to offer. Maybe they do. That sounds exactly what I would like. Okay, so these are the things that I wanted to raise your awareness on, so that when you do come to use video in your marketing, straight away there's a level of clarity that a lot of other people lack. People just get on video and just talk, and that's not always the best use of your time. So let's break these down on how we can do this. Okay, so let's first of all look at skills. Well, this is an easy one to solve. Think about what you teach as a coach to your clients. How can we break that down instead of it being, a big old chunk of, what you're going to share with them? How could we just shave a little corner and give that to them in a video format? What do you think I'm doing right now? Am I teaching you my entire video marketing strategy? Am I telling you how to rank content on YouTube, giving you scripts, giving you all the details? Well, no, because I don't know even if you'd be in the market to learn all that. But what I can do is I can give you a taste. I can say, here's something that is useful, like the corners of a jigsaw. It's useful to put the corners in place. It isn't the whole picture, but it is enough value. And you know what? You're taking your time for free and you're delivering that value. So think about the skills that you implement as a coach. what could you actually share out there in the open in a video format that would showcase and say, hey, you know what, this educates my audience and it shows them that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, great way to do that. Trust. How can we build trust with video? Okay, well, this would be your clients' results. Get in touch with existing clients, or as soon as somebody gets a result, and let's say to them, hey, how have you found working with me as a coach? What are the biggest benefits? What are the problems that have been solved? Ask them, what were the problems that you had before? What are the benefits you've received since working with me? Anything in particular, let's say specifics, that you found is better with me than with other coaches. Because, a lot of your clients you'll not be their first coach. Some might be. So if we can get problems, benefits, and specifics, the ones who've already tried coaching, they listen to this person, they say, hey, yeah, you know what? That other coach I had was like that. This one is different. Problems and benefits are universal. So you can share that. And then also you can build on this you can actually either with an introduction before the video, so you edit it together, or as a separate follow-up video, you can mention little sort of particular tactics you use with that person that helped. Something along the lines of, hey, I don't know if you saw video XYZ and all the amazing results they've got. So I thought I'd break down a little bit of what we did together so that you can see how that they got those results. Now, you're not going to go into the majority. You're going to talk about mainly the whys. Always talk mainly the whys in marketing. Why is it important? Why is it useful? And then let's do it small, a little bit of the how. Why only a little bit, Richard? Well, you can't pay your mortgage with likes. So it's all well and good giving away everything that you do, but then you're never going to get any clients because they're just going to use your free stuff. Also, you're not helping them. People, you need to know that your clients are actually ready to implement. So if you give a bunch of tactics to a bunch of people, then it just confuses them. They're not ready. It's not done properly or professionally. You're going to harm their results. They're not going to take it seriously. Part of the reason why you charge for your services, do you know why that is? It isn't just for you to make money as a business owner. It's so that your clients take it seriously and get the results you want. That's the whole idea of it being a coach, is it not? The transformation, the results that you can achieve for somebody. I remember when I had a health club and I gave away a handful of free memberships to friends, close friends and family. They were the worst attenders. They were the ones that never really came, never got results. And I thought, why? They don't have to pay anything. And I was like, it's because they don't have to pay anything. They don't value it. They don't miss anything. So don't give away everything for free because no one really values it. Give away the whys, give away a handful of tactics, shave the corners. But the hows, that stayed for your clients. That's where you really want to share that in great detail. I hope you understand the difference between those, okay? And then also to build trust, want to build trust in other videos, your story. When I started as a coach, now obviously I'm a business coach. I work specifically with coaches and course creators. But when I first started, my very first coaching role was at a health and fitness role. I was a fitness instructor, then a personal trainer, then I ended up owning a couple of health clubs with my wife. Now, when I first became aware of marketing, I started to share my story on video with clients and customers. Do you know the reason why I got into health and fitness? People will be like, no. Well, let me tell you. I tell them in a video. I was really overweight. I was a kid. I was miserable. I hated the fact I couldn't join in things. Anything to do with taking your shirt off, like swimming or the beach, I was nowhere to be found. Trying clothes on, didn't want to do it. Putting my hand up in class, didn't want to do it. When I got fitter and healthier and lost some weight, I realized how my life transformed and how I transformed. And I wanted to do that for other people. This is why I'm so passionate about that. Now, do those clients now have more of a trust and rapport with me? Do they have more of a bond? Absolutely. Before, maybe they think that I don't understand them. It's all right for you, Richard. You're fit and healthy. You're always pushing me to get better. What do you know? Oh, you do know what it's like to be out of shape. Okay, now I have a different level of respect for you, and I'm more likely to try harder with you because I now know you're on my side. It's not you or them, it's us. So sharing your story is a great way of using your video to build trust. Also, we've got to answer these questions. Let me just make some more space on here. We're continuing with the building the trust. Come on now, it's going slow. There we are. So building the trust. I always ask you to ask yourself these questions if you watch my videos. Why you and why now? How can you get that across in video? What particular offers do you have? You can communicate those in video. Bonuses. The cost of them not doing it now. Maybe they never do it. Why you? You can showcase. Personality. Like I said, skills would be in there too. What else can we showcase? Little stories that I talked about. So make sure all these are coming together. Make sure you're covering all your bases so that when someone looks at your video content, they can say, well, is this for me? And if it is, why this person and why do it now? Video is very powerful for you to be able to accomplish those things. So remember I talked about at the beginning, we need to showcase skills, build trust. That's going to generate leads and referrals. I also want to give you a little bonus tip here, a little bonus tip when it comes to video. Because a lot of you will be watching this and being like, yeah, I'd love to do that, but I just don't think I'm very good on camera. Well, just care. Passion. Is my writing amazing? I can't even get the line straight. Is my writing and my visuals amazing on these videos? No, I've got scruffy writing, man. But can you feel my passion? Can you tell I care? Also, can you tell that I've mastered this craft? I mean, I'm always improving. I've got a long way to go for sure. But you can tell that I'm confident and comfortable in what I'm teaching, regardless of how I'm teaching it. I like to be direct. I like to get to the point. That's confidence. I'm passionate about your results. I care. I care whether this video is valuable to you or not. I care that you spent 10, 11 minutes with me and was that useful? I care about these things. And on my videos, I'm like, if I was wanting to learn how to use video marketing as a coach, what would help me? What do I wish someone taught me sooner? What did I get taught? What did I learn that did make a difference to me? And that's what I teach you. So even though you can't even see my face on this segment of the camera, even though I'm not Spielberg or trying to make a viral video or doing crazy wacky stuff or being like, hey, it's Richard here, woo, and all the kind of cheesy stuff that most people do, you're still here. Why are you still here? Because of these things. This makes me useful to you. And this means trust, right? Okay, I'll give this guy my time because he's given me his time and I can tell he actually gives a damn. And also, I feel that it'll be useful to spend time watching his content because he's actually diving into stuff that will benefit me. It's not the usual stuff, right, where I spend 35 minutes we're just going to wait for a few more people to jump on, guys. And, hey, let me tell you 75 stories. Now, if I tell you a story, it means something, it's useful. Okay? So you can be the same. People will see through you on camera if you don't have these things. So when you're making videos, pick topics you're confident in, pick top people, if I can get it out, pick people that mean something to you. Like, I care about my clients and you should too. You should care about their results. You should care about what the service they receive from you. And if you have got those things as a foundation, you can build great videos on top of that. People won't care if you stutter, you mix your words up, your writing's scruffy. They'll come back and they'll take action. They'll join you as a client. They'll refer people to you. They'll champion your methods. You know why? Because they can tell these things. People aren't stupid. Our life depends on it. Our survival depends. Back in the early days of mankind, right? We need to know, is someone a threat or not? We look at their face, we listen to their voice, we judge them. Do I agree with this person? My life depends on it. We haven't lost that in the art of communication. Even on video, you must watch some people and go, I'm not so sure about that. Something they do or say or a face they pull, I don't think they are what they say they are. Now, hopefully with me, you're like, this guy just wears his heart on his sleeve. He says what he is and just goes ahead and does it. And I want people to feel the same thing about you. So just be yourself on camera. You'll get better at the ums and the ahs. You'll learn how to improve. Don't worry so much about your delivery as long as you've got some passion with it. Think about the other things that I've given you, the other tactics that I've given you. It will help. Video for me is non-negotiable. If you've got competitors, which you have, who are using video effectively and you're not, how can you compete? It's not a fair fight. It's like going into a boxing match with one arm tied behind your back and no gum shield. It's just not fair. Trying to run a sprint race in concrete boots. It's just not fair. No matter how good you are as coach, if you can't communicate that effectively on video, these days you get left behind. Middle of the pack is the best you can ever hope for if you're not using video, in my opinion. So don't just look to be average at this, look to excel. You know, I've got 900, I think it's 905,000 views on YouTube. It's the majority of where my traffic comes from, where my leads and clients come from. 905, nearly approaching 1 million views. How would I reach that many people in any other medium and do it in a way where, you know, you can see, can you see the date at the bottom of this? I'm not sure. I might just have this enabled so you can just see this whiteboard. But I can guarantee you that unless you're watching this just as I've posted it, it isn't live, is it? I recorded this some of the time. And yet here you are learning about me, building trust, building rapport, me showcasing my skills. Maybe you become a client, maybe you don't. Maybe you tell other people about me, maybe you don't. Maybe you jump in my Facebook group, maybe you don't. But at least I got a shot at that. And they look at 905,000 times that's happened. Even if I failed 95% of the time, that's a lot of clients. So believe me, you can really build some magical results as a coach with using video the right way. And if you kind of want to know more about that, well, how do I get people in front of my videos? Who should I focus on? What should I say? Look in the top corner. I think it's up in this corner. There should be like a little eye that popped up early on. And you're able to click on that, and that'll open you up to join my Facebook group. Or it's in the description beneath there as a link. When you join that group, I will message you personally and say, hey, I've just accepted you into the group. So there's a great opportunity to say, hey, Richard, I coach this, and I'm wondering about that. Like, whatever your question is, I can give you a direct and honest answer and give you something useful. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been coaching for over 20 years now and helping other coaches for over 12 years now. So, I've really earned my stripes in this industry, and I'm more than happy to share some knowledge with you. And there's a bunch of useful stuff in that group as well. You can see all sorts of, different pieces of value, different things that you can use in your own business. There's a community growing there. So it hopefully be a really useful action for you to take, and it's entirely free. Anyway, was this useful? I hope that it was. I hope it's going to help you. I hope that you're going to use video better or begin to use it. If you need some help, reach out. More than happy to help you with that. And as I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you're a subscriber, I will catch you on the next one. Have a fantastic day.